get it started. And action.
We're talking to Justin. Justin, I have 3 questions for you today. The first one is, what in an advertisement would influence you to buy a particular product or service or to shop in a store?
Well, for me, I mean, I gravitate towards ads that I feel speak to me and my demographic, that has characters in it that I can relate to in a manner that I feel like provides me value. So, I'm more likely to gravitate towards seeing characters that look like me, that act like me,
Young
and things
and
of that
handsome.
nature. Yes, exactly. Young, handsome, and well off, or some combination thereof. So that's typically what I look for, something that I feel like where they're trying to speak to me, that I'm a fit for their product as well as their product being a fit for me.
Great. Okay, next, what factors are important to you in making a purchase decision? Let's say, for example, you were going to buy a flat screen TV. What would you be thinking about?
Well, I think the first thing that comes to mind with that is value. I think everybody wants to get, I'm certainly willing to pay a little extra to get a good value, to get a good quality. So it's about finding that balance. There is a threshold in terms of what I'd be willing to pay for, say, a flat screen television that may not, that is dependent on that. There's that trade-off. So I'd be willing to spend a little bit more for something that's of higher quality.
Okay, so quality is important to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else?
Well, I feel as far as, the experience with a brand is very important to me as well. I work in the customer service field, so for me, the service that I get when I'm actually purchasing your product or when I call tech support or follow up or things of that nature, that's quite important to me as well.
Okay, great. All right. And then last, which aspects of a brand or store help you to stay loyal? What makes you a loyal customer?
Again, I think it largely goes back to the service as well as the quality of the goods once I receive it. For me, it's very important that I'm not just the register clings and then they're done with me and then the next time I'm a hassle. I like to feel like that the entire experience, it's all the way through from the time that I walk into your store till the time that I come back to purchase again for when I have issues, things like that I feel like I'm being taken care of and I'm a valued customer throughout.
So they perceive you as a person and not just someone who's buying something.
Absolutely, and for me that personal touch is very important. And I'm more likely to frequent somewhere, if I get a good deal somewhere perhaps and I get that good price for the quality that I'm looking for, even if the service is lousy, I'll probably buy from you once, but I probably won't go back to buy from you again.
Interesting. Okay.
From an advertising perspective, what types of advertising that turn you off or just that you just totally ignore?
Well, I mean, I think, the kind of loud, brash, oh, Sunday, this kind of thing. I want something that's going to, I don't need you to sell me the moon. I want you to sell me what's realistic with your product and what my realistic expectation is. So I think that's one thing that turns me off when you watch an advertisement or you see something or you read something and you immediately think, well, that's too good to be true, or that's way overblown, or where's the fine print, or that sort of thing. So I want something that's going to be straightforward to me, that's going to speak to me like I'm an intelligent adult who's capable of making an intelligent adult decision and isn't going to try to wow me with pretty colors and bright splashes and big promises that I don't believe are necessarily
Sounded
keepable.
like you were saying trust in there too.
Absolutely.
Right.
Trust is very important to me with that brand. And again, that's where my loyalty comes in, is I feel like if I can trust you as a brand, if I can trust your product and your service and those things, then I'm going to be a loyal customer. If I don't feel like I'm getting that quality, or don't feel like I'm getting that service, then the level of trust isn't there.
Great.
And I'm not likely to utilize your service or your product frequently in the future.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Justin.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Great.
That was